All aboard, it's Jang here with a look at the Playmobil Childrens Petting Zoo set. This mostly has a large enclosure around the outside, a little bit of terrain stuff, and then lots and lots of animals. The enclosure includes a working gate at the front with a bolt, and you can swing that in or out. And then the fence just continues around with two different sizes of sections, and you can kind of change the shape of it as you want by just bending this around. And around here you get to just a small little house that can be used for some of the smaller rodents and such. Just one single length of a stone wall back there. This is a nice little felled tree log. I wish that it was a little bit more grayish. It looks just a little bit more toyish than I would like. I think it would look better if it was just slightly more sun bleached looking, but it's nice that they have that there for animals to be jumped over and such, and brings in a little extra nature to this really domestic scene here. Also, the plant back there that's growing up with a couple of birds on it is pretty nice. Back here at the back is a partially enclosed area. It's like a miniature barn kind of area, but it's really cut off diagonally to allow you to get access in there with your hands very easily. This also has a sign up on the top of it, and next to that there's a flag which has stickers on both sides. Now down inside of that little mini barn area, as I called it, there's a trough, and you can move this around, but this is just a little container to hold some hay, and there's also some greenery that's been placed down there. They also include a wheelbarrow, which has some more of that, and also a fork to pick up some of that, so you can move that around as you want. One single rock element here gives you a little bit of verticality, so you can pose some of your animals up on that, or just use it for the looks. I really like the water bottle for your littlest animals to get some water off it. That's really great and works especially well with the smallest little guys around there. And that's pretty much it for like the structure and everything that's used to enclose and provide habitat for the animals. Let's look at all of the animals by themselves. First up is a sheep and a lamb. So I have grouped together the animals together by their type, and there are children for some of them and adults. Next up, billy goat and a little goat kid. Different colors for those, but they do go together properly. This next pair here took me forever to track down just what they are. They're called chamois, I believe, which is spelled like chamois cloth. And from an evolutionary perspective, they're kind of between a goat and an antelope, something like that. Interesting inclusion here. Next, three little rabbits, and those have two different molds. So the first two actually have the same color, but different styles of molding. So this one has the air that's added into it to give it a little extra texture. It's just air bubbles that are under the surface and just makes it supposedly look more furry. And then the brown one actually has a different mold, so it's actually sitting up a little bit more. The Playmobil guinea pigs are just almost unbearably cute to me. Two different molds here, one that's sitting down on all fours or standing on all fours, and then the other one, I guess you could say, is more sitting on just two. And you can also take the one that is upright and bring it down, and it still looks just fine like that. And then the last two animals here are pigs. Two of them, both with the little air injection technique used to make them look a little extra furry. These are, I guess you could call them piglets. Either piglets or just a small species or a small variety of domesticated pig. And these have the same molds and the same print designs, just different colors. For human animals as well, left to right, the zoo attendant, I really like her outfit, how it kind of looks like she's got overalls or a large bib on, and also the galoshes, the rubber boots, just makes a lot of sense. And then two kids and one parent. And the parent has a small purse, and the kids each get a container or a carton of feed, two different types of feed. So those have two different stickers on them to distinguish them. You give certain feed to certain types of animals, and there's what they look like from the back. I previously reviewed the large city zoo set, and this one here is much smaller and also much cheaper. I actually feel like this is a better set for most folks. You get so many animals here, and they're all relatively small scale. They're all pretty much compatible with each other, and it just seems like something that's a lot better for hands-on play with kids. You know, all these animals are ones that they can actually interact with themselves, or they could interact with themselves in the real world, and it makes more sense for them to interact with them with the actual Playmobil figures here. I'm very happy with the balance of value and parts between the enclosure and the terrain and the animals and the human figures here. It just feels right. It's a good set, I think, and a really good value. That's it for my thoughts, but please do share your thoughts, what you think about the set on the whole, and if you have any favorite part of it or favorite animal from here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.